How's it going? Today I'm gonna compare the cameras on a Pixel 6 versus the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. Doing a quick microphone test, testing 1 2 1 2. This is how it sounds like on a Pixel 6. Testing 1 2 1 2. This is how it sounds like on a Samsung S20 FE. And testing 1 2 1 2. This is how it sounds like on a Pixel 6 with the speech enhancement on. Today's video is sponsored by Mountain Bow. They sent me two to try out for a bit, the immersers and the broom. Out of the two, I like the broom more because they are more stretchy, they are more comfortable. Sometimes they get a bit too stretchy depending on how much weight I have on my pockets, but the immersers do have a traditional jeans feel with a bit more stretch, so it's nice to have some options. They also sent me some shirts as well. It is pretty comfortable and soft. My only knock about them is that after the first wash, the collar area do tend to get a bit wrinkly, but other than that, they are great. If you guys are interested, I do have a link and discount code down below. Today for lunch, I'm heading down to Chinatown because they just opened a food court there. Hopefully it's not too crowded since it's a Monday, but I heard that there's a dim sum spot, a sushi place, and a pizza vendor. Alright, there's nothing too interesting there, and there's a lot of cash-only places. The only interesting spot I wanted to try was the sushi place, but I guess it was closed. Now I gotta look for something else. The place I went to does not have dine-in, so I went back here to the food court and eat here, but I also grabbed some milk tea. Hopefully that's good. But yeah, let's take some pictures and see what I got. For portrait pictures, I really like taking them on the Pixel just because of that nice background compression. On a Samsung, sometimes I have to wait until I see ready and then I can take the picture. It can be a hit or miss sometimes. And let's just compare the two and see which one you like better. Next up is comparing the telephoto pictures. I know the Pixel 6 does not have a telephoto lens, so what I'm going to do is zoom in and try to match them up to be as close as possible to the S20 FE. And let's compare how good the digital zoom is on a Pixel versus the actual telephoto lens on the Samsung. Here are my thoughts using these two phones side by side today, camera-wise. Let's talk about the S20 FE first. For the camera experience, I don't like it. I think it's the worst one out of all cameras I've used. I'm not talking about the video quality or picture quality, the experience of itself. Now let me start with, there's not enough feedback for me to know that I took the picture. When I snap the picture or take the video, there's no indication that I took it. There is this really slight vibration feedback, and it's not strong enough to let me know that I pressed the shutter button. So every time when I'm about to take a picture, I would always have to look at the lower left to see if I took the picture or if the picture went into the photo gallery. If you do have the volume up, yes, it does have the shutter sound, but most of the time I keep my phones on vibrate or silent. And then there's low light. Once it gets dark, when you take pictures, it starts to lag a bit, or the frame freeze just a little bit to process, and then you can take another picture. I guess that is a good thing if you want to know that you took a picture, but it starts to get sluggish. If you are a big selfie taker, it's impossible to take it with one hand in the freezing cold because your hand is probably shaking. I have to use two hands while taking a selfie, and sometimes that's not even good enough. I guess the good thing about the Samsung is that at least you're getting all the, or most of the flagship camera modes, which I think most of it you're not really gonna use, it's more for fun, but it's good to have when you need it. Now with the Pixel, that camera experience is much more pleasant, it's easy to shoot, it's thoughtless, you just point, shoot, and it looks good. During low light, I don't really feel any lag at all, especially compared to the S20 FE. It's perfect when I'm taking selfies, just one shot needed, even if my hands is slightly shaking from the cold. And it does have automatic night sight, so it does make your picture look even better, so you don't have to manually do it all the time. So the whole experience is more seamless on the Pixel 6. Now there is one huge thing I don't like about the Pixel 6, and it's the microphone. Every time you plug in an external microphone, you would have to manually turn it on. If you are a vlogger and you're vlogging throughout the day, you're gonna forget it, and it's gonna be so annoying, have to turn it on every single time. And I don't know why it's only on the Pixel 6 line, because all the older Pixels, it's automatic once you plug in a microphone. Once you start recording, it knows and it uses that external microphone, but not on the Pixel 6. I feel like this is such an easy fix to do on the next firmware update. And those are my thoughts and the samples I've gotten using these two phones today. Let me know your thoughts and which one you think is better. If you guys are interested in getting some jeans, check out mine Bow. I do have the link and discount code down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.